I literally just dropped and broke this. I'm so sad. Today I thought that I'll run everyone through, I don't know why, but I know I've done a get ready with me video where I literally go through my entire process of getting ready for a program, but instead I thought I'll make a bit of a tutorial format so I can actually explain my process of what I do when it comes to putting my makeup on for a dance program. And I would like to make a huge disclaimer here that I am not a makeup artist, and I am just a dancer that has been doing my own makeup for a while now, so I thought, let me share that process with you. I guess the first thing when it comes to Bharatanatyam dance makeup is the fact that it's dramatic, like in the sense, eyes huge. When you're up close to a Bharatanatyam dancer, you're like, whoa, those are huge eyes, but on stage it looks fine. It's the idea of, when on stage, when you perform, you ideally want your face to reach to someone at the back of the audience. So that's the idea, I guess, behind why Bharatanatyam makeup is so dramatic. In fact, not just Bharatanatyam, but a lot of Indian classical art forms, dance forms, makeup. Okay. I guess step number one is putting a base. From what I've seen that makeup artists have used, it's either this, I don't know, I'll just show this, or this. I tend to go for this, no reason why, but it tends to be a little less oily. It's a very oil-based thing that it's kind of like a primer. I don't know the language of the actual makeup. As you see, I don't have a lot of knowledge in makeup, but we're going with it. I feel like in this light you can't see much of a difference, but I can see a huge difference. Anyway, so that's step number one, applying a base. And then, something that my makeup artist Murugan suggested is that to apply rose powder, or apply any sort of powder, I use this rose powder before applying the foundation because, like I just said, this is oil-based foundation. You're gonna have to wet the sponge, and that's water, so they don't go all together. It's gonna start making the makeup peel in a way, I guess. Okay, now coming to the main step, which is foundation. Now, again, this is where I said it differs. When I'm doing a long performance, like an hour-long performance, that will be layers and layers and layers of foundation because you sweat, it starts peeling off. Whereas if it's just like a small program, then I tend to just literally, I don't even apply this. I sometimes just go for the foundation. Coming to foundation, from what I know, there's two main brands that dancers tend to use. One is Mifi, something. And the other is Olivia. I'm sorry, these are in horrible condition. Oh, there you go. This is nicer print. Olivia. I don't know what the huge difference between them both are. From what I feel like, this has more of a reddish tone, whereas this has more of a yellow tone. Okay, and I guess coming to the basics of foundation is at the back of it, you would see a number. 27 is like what I tend to go for, which is in between, like I guess you could say like around my skin tone. 26 is a little lighter, so the higher the number, the darker the foundation, and 28. So sometimes when I'm bothered, I literally apply all three. I start from dark down, so I start with 28, 27. I don't usually go for 26 because then I end up looking like a baby sausage, and that's not good. Now I'm just gonna wet the sponge and then light paint your face. I'm applying 27, by the way. The reason I started doing my own makeup, I've been doing my own makeup since I was a kid, like literally like 8-9 years old. It's not because I was very passionate about makeup, but it's because I had a traumatic incident related to that. My amma, who is a dance teacher, she was doing my makeup backstage. There was a program going on, and obviously I was in a lot of stress, and I have very sensitive eyes, in the sense anything comes close to me, I blink. I cannot tolerate when makeup artists have to do my eye. It takes an immense amount of self-control to not blink. So clearly when I'm always putting my eye makeup, I was blinking, like, and I was moving away, and then at one point she just yelled at me, just, Ruchika! And the entire green room went silent because she screamed at me that loud, and that was the last day I had someone else do my makeup for me. Since then, I was a kid. Since then, I started doing my own makeup, and I still feel like I look the same on camera. Yeah, so eyeshadow on eyes first, and then we'll start with the eyeliner. Okay, coming to eyeliner, I've seen people use liquid eyeliner. Not a fan because you blink, it smudges, you have to wait for it to dry. Gel eyeliner, which I most commonly use, and then just like pencil eyeliner, normal, kajal. Or I've seen people use Eyetexx, which is also kajal. I guess to make sure that both eyes are symmetrical, something that I do is I literally draw, because I can't estimate things, I literally draw 2 lines coming out of my eye to make sure that, just that, I don't know if you can see, just a line coming out of how I want the points to look like. Because what sometimes can happen is if you just start doing this might go up, this might come a little down, and it looks weird. So yeah, this is something that I do to make sure that I'm actually dots. Because an eye pencil doesn't give as dark as an effect as a gel or a liquid liner would. So I literally just make it nice using, like, make the shape that I want using pencil eyeliner because it's easier, and then just coloring on top with gel liquid or something to just make the eyes darker. And I might apply that technique today because I'm not bothered. And in terms of whether I do, another thing to do is a point on the inside. Voila. Whether I start, sometimes I do my top liner first and then bottom, but I can't decide. I think today I'm just going to do bottom first. Again, now I'm realizing that I don't really have a process. I just go with what I feel like. Anyway. Oh, I just realized you can't see. Anyway, that is what I do at the bottom. As you can see, I've left a gap and then I fill it in. The bottom part done. And then I just lift my head up and then close this gap, I guess, and do the top. Yes, but as you can see, because this was just a line, it's very light here, and also my eyes, when I do this and then I smile, it disappears. So I tend to make this thicker, which I might do now with the liquid eyeliner. Yes, I guess that's okay. Not the best I've done, but it's okay. Now I'll do the other eye. And something that I do is, again, because I need a lot of guidelines in my makeup, otherwise I'm going to stuff it up, I draw 2 lines of where I want that eyebrow line to end, I guess, on either side, like that. And then I just start filling it in. I'm literally using the same eyeliner, which is not a good idea. Ideally, here's where you would use the Itex. So let me do that actually. I'll use the Itex kajal thing to fill in my eyebrows. And yeah, any gold eyeshadow or glitter. This is a CoverGirl Face and Body Glitters. So you can try using that one if you want. Blush. Any sort of blush would do. This is the blush that I use. Honestly, any sort of blush would do. Yeah, you can't see it again. This lighting is horrible. I guess it's contouring, but this is the Egyptian dark, so it's like a really dark color as opposed to the foundation that you use. Again, same thing, make your finger, hand, sponge, brush, whatever you choose to use, a bit wet, and then apply it in the corners. What this does, hold on, let me demonstrate, and people that have a bit more rounded nose, it will make it look sharper. I don't always do this because my nose is quite sharp and pointy already. Pancakes tend to be a little red, and which is fine when it comes to stage lighting. So yeah, which is why I said it's different when it's a video shoot and it's different when it's a stage, because on stage it's very similar lights to this, which is why I actually look quite red, but because this is a kind of yellow light that you would normally find in a stage setting, I think it looks kind of natural. I guess it looks kind of normal, but something you can do is apply literally a yellow color. How exciting is that? When I say yellow, I mean literally yellow. If at any point the foundation gets really red and like you look like an Oompa Loompa, apply a bit of yellow. It will tone it down and make it a bit more natural. I guess when it comes to dance makeup, like I said, I'm just a dancer that does my own makeup, and this is how I do it. Not a makeup artist. And honestly, it keeps changing. I might literally like make another video next year and be like, hey, this is what I do now instead, and demonstrate with Olivia, or anything. But that is it in terms of my dance makeup. I hope this was somewhat useful. I now need to find a lid for this because I literally just dropped and broke this. I'm so sad.